Hi friends, this is Akshay Mehta from Rotary Club of Mumbai Queen's Necklace. My pleasure to be hosting the Alpha Bytes episode today. Alpha Bytes is a unique initiative by Alpha DG Sandeep Agarwala and Team Publications, and I think they're doing a splendid job of introducing various Alpha presidents to us. Kudos to the team. This is my second episode, and I am loving it. I'm sure that you guys watching this are also. Today is a great opportunity for me to introduce President Pankaj Karde to you, uh, President from Borivali East. Pankaj has been a veteran Rotractor and now a Rotary President. I just learned that he was President of the Rotract in 99-2000 after joining Rotract in 1998. Uh, he joined Rotary in 2012, and I guess some missteps, otherwise, he would have been president much earlier. Pankaj is a finance industry veteran, an MBA in finance. He has been selling equities to institutions for the last, I think, 20 odd years.
Yep.
Now with Yes Bank. Uh, he tells me that he was a very shy and introvert kind of a person in his teens. Uh, However, joining Rotaract changed everything for him, and he became outgoing, and he was able. He has now become one of the more, in a group, uh, somebody who's the most boisterous in the group. So, and he thanks this to his association with Rotaract. So Rotaract does. He says he owes everything to Rotaract and now to Rotary. So it's going to be a fantastic conversation today with Pankaj, and I hope we all get to know him better, and he would have tons of good things to do for us in Rotary as well. Let's jump on to asking Pankaj a few things about his Rotary adventure. Pankaj, what are your thoughts? Should Rotary spend money on PR?
So Rotary as an organization is fairly large. Okay, it's one of the global environment, global organizations. So I went recently to a place called Lonar Lake. Okay, and in Lonar, I found across a person and was yet another Rotarian. He had worn a Rotary T-shirt, so we just introduced each other, and then he was from a remote village and he was a Rotarian. But that's it, but there's other organizations which are much smaller in size, but they predominantly market themselves as they are so huge. They have got a hospital in their name, they have a road in their name, they have gardens in their name, and we, after doing so much, the knowledge that general public has about Rotary is very, very limited. I feel that we do a lot of things. Now, for my association with Rotary comes when I was a college going, so I have uh, a fair liking towards it. So I think that everybody knows everything. But when it comes to Rotary, we have a Rotary Medical Center. When we go and talk to people about it, we have to start from what is Rotary. So I think Rotary as an organization needs to inculcate a bit of more spending on PR. It might happen that the awareness is not there, and I think if once that happens, membership as a whole will also help for clubs like us who always struggle with memberships.
I think that's a message for us. The new gen all wants, the digital age and all of that. Uh, Everybody wants PR, and I think their generation and younger, I'm sure, are going to look for Rotary on Instagram
Yep.
and what have you. So I think it's time to change. It's time to make some noise, and I think that's the message which I hear from Pankaj. People say Modi hai to mumkin hai. Tell us one achievement of Modi which you would like to replicate in your club.
So for our club has been struggling with membership, as I earlier said.
Mm.
Modi has created something like everybody wants to join BJP. Everybody wants to say, oh, यही है, इधर ही जाना है हमको. So if you ask me, one thing that I want to replicate in my club is people should come and say, oh, we want to join this Rotary. In our Rotary, we got a split, and there's another Rotary that got formed from our club. Okay, so why should people really go out? They want to. So I want to create an environment. If one thing that I have to adopt from Modi is create an environment that everybody wants to be here. They keep on doing things. And that's all about it. For me, membership remains one important topic of that I would like to take it from Modi.
Which other aspect of Rotary do you enjoy?
So when I joined Rotary, I was okay not being a Rotarian because I always consider myself a Rotractor. So I was like almost. I moved out of Rotaract because they kicked me out. Your age is no longer suitable to become a Rotractor. So I even after my Rotary Club of Danagar College, I went on to Rotary Club of Borivali, Rotary Club of Parleshwar. So anywhere, any Rotary Club who was willing to take me, I was there.
Then you got kicked upstairs.
Kicked
Rotracks
out.
or Rotaries.
So Rotary mein, so we moved from Andheri to Borivali, and at that point of time, I couldn't, I had nobody to know, and I had no people around. If anything goes wrong, I don't know whom to go to. So one fine day, I decided, okay, let's do Rotary. And I went to the Rotary Club of Borivali, and I said, okay, make me a member, and that's why my association comes in. But the aspect that I love about is I come across to meet people whom otherwise I wouldn't have met in my entire lifetime. Today I have met you. Otherwise, there was no reason for me to meet you. So Rotary gives that connect to people internationally, globally, nationally, with people. For whatever relationships I have with my club, I have a doctor to go back to fall upon, a CA to fall upon, a stockbroker to fall upon, and these all people I wouldn't have eventually met ever if I was not a Rotarian. So networking is one aspect of Rotary that I love, and that I feel will keep me going in Rotary for years to come.
Again, I see the voice of a younger generation here. They're looking for networking. They're looking for meeting people across different uh, professions and from varied backgrounds. I think uh, while our focus has always been on service, we have kind of gone slow on the networking element. I think networking needs to be strengthened and highlighted, and maybe that is what is going to help you bring new members to your club as well. So all the best to you on that. Uh, quick response. Old projects or new?
I feel that because the presidents always want to create something new, they do not take ahead old projects. If you ask me if there is a sustainable old project that has been done well in the past, never let it go. Just strengthen it and keep doing it so that ages you have. For a president, it's always a challenge to do projects. अब क्या करेंगे? What should we do next? Rather than doing that, just look into your books and you'll find some nice projects that people have done in the past. So if you ask me one thing to do, I will do old projects. But the best scenario is to have a mix, but a mix of old and new. And old projects, if you ask me in my club, there are so many of them. And we are trying to inculcate that habit of continuing with those projects. Some get successful, some not. But it reduces the burden of a president to search and scout for new projects.
Absolutely. So old with new. I think that's the language which everybody is pursuing these days. Old with new, and that should be the flavor. Uh, a question with your experience of 10 years in your Rotary. Uh, would you expel a non-attending or non-contributing Rotarian from your club to improve participation by the rest? What is your thought?
So first of all, there is nothing that non-contributing member. Every member contributes. We are an organization which is not for profit. It's a voluntary organization. Nobody forces you to be there. So you can very well pack your bags and leave whenever you want to. Every member contributes. If not by time, if not by effort, it contributes by money. That runs the club. Every member pays a membership fee. That runs the club. So I do not buy this argument that if you're not a part of any activity, you should be kicked out. If that was the case, I would have been kicked out 10 years back. I was a good member. I got a best member award in the first year, and then I was gone for ages. And but one thing that keeps me going is whenever the club needs funds, there would be we have members who just put their hands in the pocket instantly and you okay take it. So every member we feel is a contributing member. Now what kind of contribution? It's fine. Somebody gives time, somebody gives money, somebody gives efforts, and I don't buy this argument. No member can be kicked out.
So Pankaj has learned the ropes of being a president very well, as we can all see. He brings out the best of all his members, as I can now see. All members are contributing. So I think Rotary does a great job of training people, and we have a live example of a veteran Rotractor and now experienced president. We look forward to your continuing the climb at the district as well, Pankaj, and to hearing more of your boisterous self as we go forward. Thank you, Alpha Bytes, for this amazing opportunity to interview Pankaj, and all the best to Team Publications. Cheers.
Thank you for having me here.